Well, nothing like trying to leave work and can't avoid a pothole, hit a pothole, and boom, no air in the tire. So I guess you could say the Type-S is down. Well, currently waiting on a tow truck, so hopefully they don't take too long. They said about 35 minutes, but I'm expecting them to take at least an hour to get to me. Talk about ruining my evening. And I guess the great part about it is there is no damage to the wheel, just damage to the tire. So it's just the tire that's done, but my wheel is perfectly A-okay. So I'm glad about that. It could have been worse. Oh, and guess what Acura doesn't give us? No spare tire. So I can't put on a spare and go to the dealership, but I can reinflate it. But what does reinflating do when it's punctured to the point where it's not going to hold air? Great job, Acura. Great job. And the tow truck driver is here. And we are going pretty much up the ramp. So, as you can see, the tow truck driver damaged my front splitter. And looking at the picture here, you can, I don't know, you guys tell me, from the picture, it won't look as bad, but in person, it looks bad. Like it's cracked, and you can kind of pull that piece up where it cracked through. And I can't even begin to explain. There were no words for how livid I was, because I'll tell you guys, when I was filming that, I didn't immediately notice that he had damaged that part, only because I thought it was just the weight of the car going onto the flatbed that made that noise. Don't know how, don't ask me how. That's just what I had thought. It wasn't until I had sent a picture to a friend. This was only a couple of minutes after the car had went up onto the flatbed. I sent a picture to a friend of mine who has a Type-S, and I was like, my car is down. It's on a flatbed because I caught a flat tire from a pothole. So he tells me, well, what's going on with your front splitter? And I was confused at first. So I go back and I look at the photo that I sent him, and I see the damage. And I'm like, wait, that wasn't there before. So that's when I had went back to the video, paid attention more closely, and I was like, oh, he damaged it. So at that point, I couldn't even explain in words how mad I was, because it was compounding enough already that I have a flat tire. That's apparent, that we're dealing with that now, and now I have a front splitter that's cracked as well. So it's adding on to an already frustrating afternoon, evening. Well, let's see how much this tire gonna cost me. The good thing is it's just one tire, but when you replace one new tire and then all the other tires got, the miles that it has on it, you got this one tire that has 0 miles on it, it's kind of like, well, damn, I guess I should just replace all 4 tires. But we'll see. Well, here we are at the dealership, and yeah. Coming down, let's see if he can bring it down the right way. Yeah, that shit is so fucked. You hear me? Damn. So, Type-S is at the dealership, and for now we have a 2024 Type-S, so I get to enjoy the new features that it comes with, and I don't know, might throw a review up for it or something. Alright guys, so it's Sunday, heading on to the dealership to go and see about my car. They say it's supposed to be done today. We're gonna see. I'm gonna see what happens, but going up there to get my car now, and yeah, pretty much on my way up there now. That's it really. They did give me a quote for the front splitter. Of course, as you know, with any dealership, the quote was really high. It was like $700 and some change. So, of course, as you know, my insurance kind of was like, well, we don't want to pay that. In more basic, layman's terms, basically they said they didn't want to pay that, and the estimate that they gave me was a couple $100 lower than what the dealership. So the goal is, while I'm up here, is to also see if they can lower their price a bit for me, so I can kind of get everything done up here. But we'll see. If not, there's a plan B. I do have a plan B, but hopefully I can kind of like push to get everything done here at this dealership. So we are going to see. Other than that, in the 2024 TLX A-Spec, probably not gonna do a review on it though. I think I should, because I mean, it's a really nice place to be, but compared to what I have, it ain't worth upgrading. But I will say, this digital gauge cluster is like cool. Like, this is dope. Like, this is what should have been in the 2023 models, but it's really cool. I like the graphics and stuff. Everything, this screen is more fluid than mine's. The screen is just so much more fluid as you switch through different stuff. It's like, it's just got like a smoother feel to it. I like this little part of the gauge cluster where you can kind of like have like a more sporty looking mode, and your revs are like on the top and your boost gauge on the left. It's pretty cool. And despite it being an A-Spec, and not being the Type-S, it still got some pretty good pickup. It still kind of get up there. It still got some pickup, so it's not too bad. But as someone who's used to driving a Type-S, I prefer the Type-S, and I feel like this is a bit slower than what I'm used to. So yeah, that's pretty much it. But I'll see you guys when I get to the dealership. All right, guys. So yeah, in the last clip, I was on my way to pick up the car, but when I went up there, they told me that it wasn't ready yet still. So I got a tire replaced, but come to find out, my dealership let's just put it, the dealership put the wrong tire on. So they had to switch that out. Then I wanted to get my puddle lights fixed, and anyone who, has been following the Type-S since its debut in 2021, the puddle lights have always been an issue, and for some reason, Acura still has not put out a fix, or at least like a TSB for it. or something at least. It was like my 4th time getting the puddle light replaced, so the dealership had to hold on to it due to I guess because it was so many times. It was kind of weird to me because any other time before that, when I say my puddle light's out, they replace it, no questions asked, because they know it's an issue and it's under warranty. This time they had to call corporate and get approval, so that's what held up the car. So I didn't pick it up that Sunday. However, I did get to finally pick it up on Tuesday. So I picked it up, right tire was on there, and pretty much good. So now I am on my way to another dealership, Acura dealership, so I can get the front splitter replaced. The towing company is going to be replacing it, and they're paying for everything. So they accepted liability, so they're going to be paying for everything in terms of getting the front splitter replaced, and they are sending me to an Acura dealership that they work with. So everything's paid for. I just got to drive my car there to them, and after that, my Type S should be pretty much good as new. Okay, so got to the dealership, and they replaced the front splitter. It is a brand new splitter. It's one piece, and they replaced the entire front splitter. So that thing is fresh, no scratches or anything. I get like a fresh slate. Feels good. And kind of makes me want to replace the front bumper just to get rid of all of this rock chips and stuff, because I should have PPF'd the front, but I was so busy driving the car, I didn't think to say, oh, let's go do a PPF. So I don't know, it might be too late to do that, so we'll see. But yeah, my car is as good as new again now. So yeah, shout out to the towing company for, you know, accepting the liability and fixing the damage. So yeah, we're good now. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Marco out.